Congratulations to Keith Thurman for winning the WBA Interim Welterweight Championship of the World. Excellent stuff, great fight, exciting fight against Diego Chaves. Diego Chaves put up a really good performance against Keith Thurman. And a lot of people will say, well, you know, who was Diego Chaves? Before he came into this fight, Diego Chaves had a big knockout record. People say, well, who did he knock out and who did he beat? And now Diego Chaves will be remembered as the guy that got knocked out and stopped by Keith Thurman. But how good is Diego Chaves? I guess we won't really know how good Diego Chaves is until he fights against somebody else with a marketable name and a good reputation. Then we can find out how good he actually is and how tough he is and how strong how big a puncher he actually is. So, but he was dangerous throughout that fight. It was dangerous. He showed a good chin. He took a lot of Thurman bombs and kept coming forward and landed some pretty good shots of his own on Keith Thurman. Despite Keith Thurman having significantly faster hand speed and foot speed and movement, he was still able to catch Keith with some very good shots. And yeah, so for me, I think that Chaves is definitely a quality fighter. So my thoughts about the actual fight. Well, I was tweeting about the fight, and round one saw Keith and Thurman standing in the middle of the ring and wanted to have a shootout with Diego Chaves, and he was getting tagged with shots. And again, in this fight, there were moments where Thurman's chin was up in the air while throwing bombs. Also discovered in this fight that Thurman's got a pretty good chin because he got caught with some very good shots. I don't know if his nose was broken in the fight at all. But the good thing I liked about the fight was after round one, he was able to change tactics from standing in the middle of the ring and trying to have a shootout with getting on his back foot and be able to throw good counter punches, switching up his punches from body to head, and forcing a late round stoppage by an excellent body shot. And as you know, Keith only needs one time to finish you off and land a fantastic body shot, and in the next round finish your job off. I think it was in the 10th round stoppage. So again, congratulations to Dan Birmingham and Chris Getty, both trainers of Keith Thurman, for getting their fight into great condition. So now Keith Thurman is now on the next level. Who would you like to see Keith Thurman fight against next? He is now the WBA Interim World Champion, and I believe the WBA Champion is now, I think, if I'm right, Adrian Broner. Now, I'm not sure if Broner is going to be a possible fight. I think that the Maidana fight, Maidana versus Broner, is going to be announced. I'm sure that fight's going to happen. I'm so sure that fight's going to happen. They'll be pushing for that. For Thurman, I don't know. I have to ask Keith who he thinks, who he'd like to fight. I know I did ask him about Kell Brook beforehand. He said that he saw Kell Brook as a very strong opponent, very strong. He looked very strong at the weight, so he's kept his eye on Kell Brook. Personally, I would like to see Keith Thurman fight. Actually, I'd like to see Keith Thurman fight Maidana. To be honest, I would actually like to see Keith Thurman fight Maidana, or even Adrian Broner. Don't know if the Broner fight will happen, but Maidana would be a great fight. I definitely think, having seen Keith fight this fight now and taking big shots from Chaves, I think that he could definitely put some hurt on Maidana, and I think he could even beat Maidana. He's got better hand speed than Maidana, better foot speed than Maidana, showed that he could take a good shot, and also showed versatility. So for me, I would definitely try and push for a Maidana fight. But let me know what you guys think. Again, congratulations to Keith Thurman, and I look forward to speaking to Keith in the next few days. This is BWTMONLINE TV, and I'm out.